Yeah, that's right, we are back. Today I'm pretty cold because I'm here in Aberdeen in Scotland. I've seized the opportunity to take a trip out to Transition Extreme Skatepark. This is about a 10-minute skate and walk from Union Square in Aberdeen, and the pavement is a little bit rough. So if you're a street skater, it might raise an eyebrow, and I sort of skated and walked my way here. There is plenty to skate in Transition Extreme, so I'm going to flip this camera around and we can take a look around. So the skate park is made from wood and it's housed in this rather large building, and I have to say it's pretty impressive. The thing that's caught my eye straight away is this lovely looking bowl. It's 10 foot in the deep end and it's got a pretty aggressive waterfall, and then it's probably about 5 foot in the shallow end. The shallow end is a square bowl that will also double up as a mini ramp, and then you've got all those round bowl opportunities. And it's a feat of engineering. It's pretty impressive to see those hips and that waterfall all constructed from plywood. So there's an oververt pocket, and that again is a pretty impressive bit of engineering. And then that goes into a sort of open flow bowl, which also doubles up as a snake run. There's a little pump and bump jog in the middle, and that comes round and flows in to the jump ramp section. So the jump ramp section starts with a pretty intimidating vert wall, and that goes into your first table jump. And then there's a kicker, a quarter pipe to turn round on, and then that flows back in to the street area. So the street area's got transitioned all the way around to turn round on, and then you've got your boxes, ledges, sort of flat bank to a ledge here. There's a flat bar. There's also a roll in, more coping, hubber, bump to bar. So if you're into street skating, there is plenty to do here. I reckon if you're into bowl skating, there's plenty to do here. And if you like a bit of mini ramp, I reckon you could fill your boots also. I've spotted another nice mini ramp section. I think this is where I'll warm up, just in between these two copings. And that one's probably about 3.5 foot. It's a bit of a shock to the system. I've just come back from Dubai, where it could be only described as pretty hot. And I'm here today in Aberdeen and it can only be described as pretty cold. I reckon there's about a 30-degree difference between the last time I skated and now. So I'm going to need to warm up a little bit, and I'm going to have a little go on this mini ramp to get the legs going. That little mini ramp's pretty fun for a warm-up. The transition's quite mellow, but once I got used to the amount of pump required, I could get up there on the coping. Coping sticks out a nice amount, and I managed to revisit a few tricks I haven't done for a while. Next up, I'm gonna have a spin in this bowl. Crikey, I don't mind admitting I find this bowl pretty scary. It's fast, the transitions are steep. I'm starting to get used to it now, and I've managed to push my calves up to double truckers in the deep end. Next mission is to try and experiment with getting a 50-50 grind round the corner. And I also want to try and get a rock fakie and go down that waterfall fakie and do a fakie carve. Well, that's it for my trip to Transition Extreme. I only scratched the surface of what's available to do here. I had limited time. As you can see, there's also a climbing wall here, so you can fill your boots if you like a bit of climbing. I started off on that little mini ramp section, got a few tricks back. That was a lot of fun. I reckon it's fair to say if you're a street skater, there is a lot to do here. I got consumed by the bowl though, that is absolutely amazing. The bowl is the only original part of the skate park before the 2015 refurb. And it is really steep, really fast, really challenging. It's got a 10-foot deep end, and going down that waterfall fakie is pretty terrifying. There's also a pretty nice cafe with views of the beach. I can't wait to come back to Aberdeen. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit subscribe. I make new videos every week. You can also follow me on Instagram @JohnBishopSkate. As ever, my name's been John Bishop, and I'll see you next time.